Hey everybody, we're Chosen Road and we're here today at the CCM Cafe playing some new songs from our brand new Christmas album, Appalachian Christmas, out now. Go check it out. I said earlier today when we were talking to someone, it's been 7 years in the making. We started the Christmas tour about 7 years ago, and I think in large part it's taken us 7 years to feel like that we had an album full of songs that we were happy with. We just don't want to pick songs that everybody else had already done, and still it's inevitable you end up doing that. But it was really 7 years of just finding songs that we felt like worked for us and that we wanted to put on this thing. And really, I was kind of stubborn because I was like, man, I don't know if I want to put all the effort into just doing a Christmas album, but Tyler really wanted to do a Christmas album. And so,
I don't know why.
Merry Christmas, Tyler. This is my Christmas gift to Tyler.
Present.
Yeah, so that's the story really behind how it came about. Like you said, we started the tour 7 years ago, and people just really love it. They connect with it. The energy at all the shows are always really, really good, and they've ended up becoming our most in-demand dates that we have as a band. So an album at some point was inevitable, and now it has come to pass. We started out just kind of having the idea of maybe getting some guests on the Christmas album. We had some ideas of some folks that didn't work out, then these ended up working out, and I think it's really ended up who God wanted to be on this project with us. That's who's there, and we tried to pick songs that we felt like really fit the artist. Noel has been one of my favorite Christmas songs as of over the past few years, and Guy Penrod, such a big voice. And so when we knew we wanted to do that song, when we found out that we could do a song with Guy, we were like, he has to do that song. And then we heard him sing his verse, and we were like, he just needs to sing the whole thing. And but so that was cool. Point of Grace, they joined us on Labor of Love, which was an Andrew Peterson song that they actually cut a few years back, I believe. And so
they aren't here with us today.
They're not here with us today. But so we reached out and said, hey, would you all be willing to do kind of a bluegrass roots version of the song, and they obliged, and so that was really cool. Selah, Allan Hall of Selah, is joining us on Light of the Stable, and that's an old Emmylou Harris song. Mm-hmm. And Allan has an affection for bluegrass music, roots music, Appalachian type music, and so he was a big Emmylou Harris fan. They cut that years ago, and so Allan joined us on that track. Cool story about Zach, the very first concert?
Yeah. The very first concert of any kind I ever went to was actually a Michael W. Smith concert with Selah opening for them, or for Michael. And and I think I was like 6 or 7 years old, so then that just kind of came full circle. It was really cool to be able to get to work with Allan now, and it's just, he's so much older now, and I'm just kidding.
And then Jimmy Fortune joined us on...
I think I'm older too.
You are older now. We're all getting older. Jimmy Fortune joined us on Who Do You Think? And we had Jimmy on just because Tyler's grandma loves Jimmy. Yes. No. She thinks Tyler's amazing now because he got to sing a song with Jimmy. But right. Who Do You Think has also... Tyler brought that song up probably 4 or 5 years ago. And you were like, hey, this old Statler Brothers song, we listened to it, we added it to our set.
So actually, you brought it up the year before, and we didn't do it.
Okay, and then you brought it back up.
And then like 2 years later, I said the year before, I think it was 2 years later,
okay.
I was like, man, let's work it up.
Yeah.
So you actually showed me the song, but then...
Yeah, okay. I'm getting old too.
I just don't want to take credit for what you did.
Thank you. And so the cool thing was we got to talking to Jimmy. Jimmy sung that song out on stage with the Statler Brothers at some of their Christmas shows, but Jimmy was not on the original recording of that song. And so it was cool to be able to record that song with Jimmy. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ. While fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy. Repeat